Will Alberto be the villain in Disney Pixar Luca? What's going on, everybody? This is Hijack Homage, and you're watching SummerFridge, and I'm here with another theory. I don't know about you, but watching the Disney Pixar trailer of Luca raised some questions about Luca's friend Alberto, and it's because of this that I'm starting to question what I see. Yeah, I don't trust Alberto now. Why don't you trust Alberto, you may be asking? These are some of the questions that I'm left with after watching the trailer that led me into doing some personal research of this movie. Like, where are Alberto's parents? Why did he know so much about the land if he's from the sea? Also, why is he more tanned than Luca? I know it sounds stupid to ask, but I really do feel like this isn't some details that they thought up on the fly and just gave it to him. I plan on answering each of these questions as I explain my theory why I think Alberto will be the villain of this movie. Also, if you haven't seen my Disney Pixar Soul theory, then I suggest you check it out. I talked about who 22 will become and my thoughts on the next Soul movie, if they are to do one, that is. Okay, so let's jump right into how I see this movie playing out with Alberto as the villain. Here's how I see the movie playing out. Spoiler alert if it's true or not, we'll see. Okay, so Luca, a 13-year-old sea monster who's curious about the world above the sea. He lives in the water next to the Italian coast, in a farm where he herds goatfish with his parents. Although he's been warned his whole life that the human world is a dangerous place, he longs for something beyond his quiet farm life. Alberto, a teenage sea monster, and Luca's best friend, who is enthusiastic to explore the human world. He is a free spirit and expressive boy who is all about having fun, takes Luca to explore Porto Rosso. His eyes open up to a whole world of possibility. In Porto Rosso, the two of them goes on a little adventure until they meet Giulia, who is an Italian girl who befriends Luca and Alberto. She is an outgoing and charming adventurer with a love of books and learning. It is around here where I feel like my theory will start to come to light. Because let's be honest, Porto Rosso is most likely not a hotspot for sea monsters. If anything, these sea monsters were there before Porto Rosso was even created. It was when the people of Porto Rosso gathered there for living that most, if not all, of these creatures were hunted, killed, or pushed out from their area by fishermen of Porto Rosso. This would explain the fear that the sea monsters have against the humans. Of course, I would imagine these sea monsters either attacking and or fighting back, but if it's their land, would it be considered evil or wrong? Sea monsters like the Loch Ness might have tried to reclaim their home for his people, but just ended up as fish sticks. Maybe other sea monsters tried the same attempt and ended up in the same fate, and this is where I think the plan shifted from attacking from outside in to attacking from the inside out, in a way of sea monsters who has the ability to change his form from sea monster to human. With this ability, Alberto could do surveillance, collecting information on people of Porto Rosso, find out a way to get rid of the people of Porto Rosso for good, so that his people can reclaim their home. And I know what you're thinking, why would Alberto show Luca around the city, eat the food, make plans, and have an adventure if he's so bad? And my answer to you would be, Alberto would be playing the role of a spy for his race. He has to blend in with the city and learn about them by not being suspicious. The longer he can play this role, the more intel he can gather for his people if he wishes to get some type of revenge for his parents, if they were killed by the fishermen of Porto Rosso, that is. This would explain the tan, his constant time being in the sun, walking around, playing around in the city as he getting information on the humans. Who knows? Maybe Alberto was given the mission to recruit Luca as well. This order might have came from a group of older sea monsters. And if you think this is far-fetched, that the older sea monsters are not encouraging the younger sea monsters to make their way to the land, then understand that it has been stated that Luca's grandmother was known in breaking a rule or two, and she claims it's part of growing up. And she's a little too happy to look the other way if Luca's rebellious side should emerge. It has been hinted at that she has herself venture out onto the land in her younger years. So what do we have here? People of Porto Rosso invaded the sea monster home and pushed them out by killing them. The sea monsters then decided to fight back. Over the years, each plan has failed until some sea monsters developed the ability to shapeshift from sea monster to humans. And now it's up to Alberto and maybe Luca to gain their true home once again. But what if that story I just told you wasn't true at all? Mike Jones, one of the writers of the movie, stated, "I think Alberto has a really deep sense of imagination, and perhaps it's so powerful it becomes the truth to him. His knowledge isn't always accurate, but it comes from an honest place." What if what was told to Alberto wasn't true? What he was always taught as a child about the humans became true to him? Because we know his knowledge isn't always accurate, but it comes from an honest place. The history of his people might have been twisted into what he knows as the truth today. And if he feels like his spying and lying are all for his people, then in his mind and heart, it could be seen to have come from an honest place. This would make for a huge plot twist, something you wouldn't expect from the trailers and posters. Because really, you don't think Enrico Visconti, the local bully of Porto Rosso, is the big bad of the movie, don't you? But seriously, I believe this movie will come down to two things: friendship and choices. Beth Albright, a character supervisor on Luca, tells The Verge, "And for our story, I think it's important that Luca is making choices. His choosing to be up on land, his choosing to go back to the water, and those choices are transforming him. Those choices that he's making are transforming who he is." Could Luca have to choose between standing with Alberto, his oldest friend, and the sea monsters and taking back their quote-unquote land? Or will Luca side with his new friend Julia and protecting Porto Rosso from the sea monsters? I feel like if these are the choices, then Luca will maybe make the choice to unite the two in some Disney Pixar way for a happy ending. But I don't know. And for those who don't believe that there's a chance that Alberto could become a villain for this movie, just remember, Alberto is a deuteragonist, which may switch between supporting and opposing the protagonist, depending on a deuteragonist's own conflict or plot. So, pretty much keep an open mind on that plot twist. You heard it here first. Now, tell me what you think in the comments. I'm definitely not saying this is true, okay? If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. And if you want to stay tuned in for more Luca Theory videos after it drops, then hit that subscribe button. Because I'm sure I missed the mark with this one, and I might need to redeem myself with a better theory after watching the movie, alright? Alright, y'all. Hijack Homage, thank y'all for watching SummerFridge. I'm out.